absence leaves me colder now. We can't say we didn't try. And all the while I've lost myself somehow. Now it's come to this, where we say goodbye. Birds fly over the rainbow, seeing things we'll never know. Don't look back, I'll be okay. Though it's hard for me, I'm letting you go. Fly away, fly away.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
New Year
We
2021.
made it. We made it.
We did.
We're growing and getting cuter.
I think so.
Hi, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you are all very well.
Hey, Addie. Good to see you.
For anyone that is tuning in for the first time, welcome. And the way this show works, we are streaming live to YouTube and Facebook, and wherever you leave a comment in those two parts of the stratosphere, they come together and they feed through into a loop that we get to see here. So if you're here, let us know, say hi, and yeah.
Hey, Jason. Jason's here too.
Hi.
What is this Kevin Needs a Haircut edition?
Kevin does need a haircut, and I actually said that to you this morning. That was the first sentence that came out of my mouth.
That is true.
Yeah, he does need a haircut.
That's not actually the theme.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Mike Ruggiero. Oh, now I'm nervous. Mike Ruggiero is watching. Mike is...
Because Mike is the real live stream master.
Well, Mike's a badass guitarist. I mean, Jesse's done a couple. Mike Ruggiero, by the way, little plug here. We're going to go away from the Kevin Needs a Haircut back to Happy New Year. So Mike has, it's Theory Thursday, correct?
Theory Thursday with Mike Ruggiero.
Yep, we have some guitar strings, some Theory Thursday branded strings as well upstairs.
We do, and also I believe I've been on, what's it, Mike? 2 or 3 different episodes. They were all fun. Yeah. And I mean, shout out to you. I mean, everyone's doing these live streams now, but you're the real OG.
Hey, and Mike, if you want to leave a comment right now, just type in the URL or type in your handle on YouTube where they can watch your stream. I'll throw it up here into the broadcast real quick because, yeah, it's great. Mike is an incredible guitarist. He brings on musicians, and he's kind of like a session guy who basically just, you know, has like 5 minutes and takes their lead sheet and is just like, oh, let me make this amazing. So it's worth checking out. Mike's
also had a few of the people, I think, that we've had on our show. I know he's had her on a few times, and I think recently, but if you guys remember the episode that we did with Karina Rose, which was a few months ago, but yeah, she's a regular on Mike's show as well, and those are always fun episodes to watch. Sweet. We got the link, everybody. Here is the link. Go check it out.
TheoryThursday.com. Go check it out. It is well worth your time.
Okay.
There we go. Now it's all in one line. Look at that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kevin. Our tech guy. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Grandma. Hello, Debbie.
Hello, everybody. Cool. Okay. Let's do it. We got a good set plan. I'm excited about this week's set.
Yeah, me too.
We have 2 originals also, which is fun. We've been doing a lot of covers, but it's always fun to play songs that we've written too.
Yes.
We're going to start with a song that we wish we wrote.
Speaking of songs and writing, this is one we didn't write, but if we did, we'd be pretty big.
We last week we did St. Patrick's Day, which was a John Mayer song that was on his first album. But before his first album, he had an EP that came out called Inside Once Out. And I think it was 5 or 6 songs, but...
And that was the first thing of his that I heard.
Oh, it's incredible. It's so good.
I remember putting it into my boom box. Boom box, if you don't know what that is, that means that you're younger than me.
Oh, hey, Mr. Monahan. I'm going to start calling you Mr. Monahan.
Hi,
Mr.
Mr.
Monahan was her
Monahan.
3rd grade teacher.
Hey,
and
Mr. Monahan, I have a real question for you real quick. Okay, so everybody, Mr. Monahan is my 3rd grade elementary teacher, which is redundant. 3rd grade would mean elementary.
You probably didn't know that word
I
in
didn't
3rd
go to
grade,
college,
did you?
dude.
Redundant.
Thank God Mr. Monahan was
It's
a good
like one
teacher.
syllable per grade level.
Anyway, okay, my question, Mr. Monahan, is are you still in contact, dang it, I keep forgetting the name, with Mr. Schweitzinger? No. Dang it, I keep forgetting it, but he taught 6th grade. He was my 6th grade teacher. B.J. Schweitzinger. Schlesinger, no.
We will work
I
it
want to
out.
know if you're in contact with him because he was a cool guy.
Somebody's phone is ringing, and it's not mine.
I do not disturb mine.
Okay. Well, I apologize to whoever's hearing the ringing phone. We're going to...
It's not me.
I have no idea.
It's you.
We're going to carry on. So this is a song called Comfortable. I'm going to turn off the tuner on my guitar so you can hear it.
Good, good, good.
I just remembered that time at the market. You snuck up behind me and jumped on my shopping cart and rolled down aisle 5. You looked behind you to smile back at me and crashed into a rack full of magazines. They asked us if we could leave. Can't remember what went wrong that September, but I'm sure you'd remind me if you had to. Our love was comfortable and so broken in. I sleep with this new girl I'm still getting used to. My friends all approve, say she's gonna be good for you. They throw me high fives. She says the Bible is all that she reads and prefers that I not use profanities. Your mouth was so dirty, life of the party, and she swears that she's artsy, but you could distinguish miles from Coltrane. Our love was comfortable and so broken in. She's perfect, so flawless. see the smiles that she's faking and poses for pictures that aren't being taken. I loved you. Gray sweatpants, no makeup, so perfect. Our love was comfortable and so broken in. She's perfect, so flawless, but I'm not impressed. I want you back. That was really good.
Thank you.
I was talking about me.
Well,
No,
you
I was
laughed at
talking
it.
about both of us, just because my sarcasm is too dry for the world.
John Mayer's one of those guys. I feel like there's certain artists we're going to be talking about often because they're incredible. And oh, thank you, Addie. Thanks, Mike. My first, so your first experience with John Mayer was Inside One's Out.
Correct. Which was also his first release, so that makes sense.
Well,
Look, I was on the cusp at 9 years old.
I didn't know. I was one of those guys at first who kind of lumped him in with like Ben Harper and Jack
Rude,
Johnson and all
rude.
these guys. And
I never put John Mayer in a box, ever.
actually, there's a funny live version where he goes, but you could distinguish me from Jack Johnson. It was from some, I forget what concert
Really?
it was from. Yeah,
That's funny.
but
Because
yeah,
they kind of got popular around the same time.
in college, I got his Any Given Thursday DVD, and he shreds on guitar, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's really good. So he was one of the first musicians whose music I really dove into and started learning. Comfortable is actually one of the first songs that was like a real song outside of Smoke on the Water and stuff like that. Not that that's not a real song, but like outside of a beginner song, it was one of the first ones I ever learned.
That's a hard one.
I know.
Cool.
I don't think I finished learning it until last night, so just goes to show you a little bit of progress over a lot of years.
All right, so Mr. Monahan is not in contact with him, and he corrected me. It's Schweitzer. I don't know why I want to add an extra syllable, and that's what always trips me up. Schweitzer. Okay. Well, if you find him, if anyone sees him, let him know I said hi. He'll be like, I do not know what you're talking about or who you're talking about.
Today's an important day
Today is an important day. Why, Kevin?
because there's a misconception that the first time the Beatles were ever on U.S. television was on the Ed Sullivan Show back in '64. But that is actually not true. The first time that they were on TV as a clip was actually in 1963, today in 1963. So January 3rd, 1963, there was a show called The Jack Parr Show. I'm not sure if anybody recalls, let us know in the comments. I think he hosted The Tonight Show at the time, The Tonight Show with Jack Parr, something like that. But there's a, I looked for the clip. And
Y'all didn't know you were going to get a history lesson today.
Right?
Learn.
You can only find people talking about the clip. The clip isn't actually in circulation anymore. But apparently they had a clip of the Beatles in London playing She Loves You, and that was the first time that America was introduced. And Jack Parr's like, yeah, look at these guys with their crazy hair. They're never going to do anything. And they like kind of ragged on the Beatles, I guess. And then they came on Ed Sullivan, obviously, in '64, and the rest was kind of history. So we thought we would cover She Loves You, since it's the anniversary of the first time that the Beatles were ever seen or heard here in the States.
Fantastic.
We ready?
Thank you for sharing that, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm holding. I'm ready.
Got it.
You good?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah. You think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of. And she told me what to say. She says she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She says she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so, she almost lost her mind. And now she says she knows you're not the hurting kind. She says she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She says she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. So it's up to you. I think it's only fair. Pride can hurt you too. Apologize to her because she loves you. You know that can't be bad. Yeah, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did I mess you up?
No. You did awesome. You didn't mess me up at all. You did perfectly. I hit the worst of all bad chords to hit, which is the chord
I didn't
that's a half step off from the
I
right
didn't hear
chord.
it. I just heard you stop playing.
No, it's because so this is why I like to memorize songs. The auto scroll is never good enough, and this was the one song I did not have memorized this week, and it's hard for me to leave the guitar to go scroll through my iPad to see what the next chords are, and so I scrolled and I came back and I put my index finger in the wrong place.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
So, yep.
All right, so we got
Such a cool song though.
we have a discrepancy. We have Jack Parr or Steve Allen.
No, Steve Allen was the first host, but look up 2 comments. So Brian says Jack Parr was the first host of the Tonight Show. Correct. And then Jason says Jack Parr was the host of the. I didn't know that there was that kind of Tonight Show too. That is the To Nig Hitten show.
Whoa, guys. This is not that kind of show.
And then we have Brian with a correction. Steve Allen was the first host.
But who's here to correct you?
You.
Fair. All right. Cool. Thank you, Addie.
Thank you.
All right. This next song we're going to do, this is a Jason Isbell tune, and this is called Overseas. We really, really like it. We believe that part of why it is possibly so good is that they were playing it live on tour for a year or more before they recorded it, and it's a banger. It's really good.
Yeah, Jason Isbell's a beast. It's on his last album that he put out. David Crosby actually makes a guest appearance on the album. It's really good. But I was doing some research on this song because the guitar work's incredible, and I'm gonna, do my best to get close to what he's doing. But there's some really cool guitar stuff going on, And it's incredible. I mean, he'd been touring the song, but the vocals and the guitar work were all done live in one take. And anytime you hear that, it's like Christina Aguilera. What was her...
Say what, who?
Christina Aguilera, what was the song that she did that it was like the original vocal demo and she could never do... Yeah, what was the song?
I am beautiful in every single way.
So it was what's that lady that was the producer?
I forget who it was. She was
Linda
Perry. Yep.
Yeah, so Linda Perry was a producer on that, and they did a demo of I am beautiful in every single way. Probably came out in like 2000.
We should cover that.
We should.
Yeah,
I've sung
maybe
it a million
in the next
times.
couple weeks.
That was probably the album I was obsessed for right before Room for Squares.
The album I was obsessed for. Mr.
Yeah.
Monahan, you did not teach her good grammar, sir.
You can only do so much. You can save some starfish, but not all the starfish. Okay. Anyway, they did a demo of that song, and Christina's a perfectionist, and we're demoing or doing some music for a friend, and the demos ended up being the final vocals, but that's because of COVID. But anyway, yeah, Christina Aguilera was like, I want to re-sing the song, and Linda Perry was like, you can try. I will sit here and waste a full day with you, but I'm letting you know it's not going to be a better take than the demo, just because the demo was like so raw and emotional and not trying to be perfect, which is kind of literally the point of the song. So, and they went with the demo. And it's probably her most successful, influential song. Okay.
It's incredible.
All right, so we're going to play another song.
So this is Jason Isbell song,
Can you
also done in one take. And yeah, let me know when you're ready, Jessie.
I'm ready. Count me in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sound of the highway died. There were ashes in the swimming pool. And I saw you on your wedding night, and I watched you sleeping in my arms. You didn't wash your makeup off. Woke up looking scared as hell. My love won't change. My love won't change. My love won't change a thing. You're never coming back to me. No, you're never coming back at all. The way to make a young girl cry at the table next to mine last night. And I know you would have brought him to his knees. But you're overseas. Doesn't seem so long ago we thought we could change their minds. Stay here and fight it out. A love we could weaponize. But I saw you losing faith, and I watched when the lights went out. Know what revolution means, and I know it's not an option now. My love won't change. My love won't change. My love won't change a thing. I couldn't leave my father here to finish up his life alone. I saw you in our daughter's eyes last night when she caught me in a lie, and I need you here to make both.
Good job.
You too.
It's such a good song, isn't it?
It is. Okay, let's bring in Mr. Monahan's comment. He's got some trivia for us.
This is correct.
Beatle trivia. The Beatles played for 9 years in German beer joints, perfecting their craft before they became well known. They were not an overnight sensation.
That was in Hamburg, Germany. It's amazing too. They apparently the guy who ran that club really was not a huge. I mean, he liked music, but he was really specific about what he wanted. So they'd be playing for hours every night, and they would have this, really like tall, loud German man basically screaming in their faces to be more entertaining. And it was cool because bands used to come in, and they would. They'd go, oh, yeah, these, Beatles, and they'd kind of laugh at them. But then 2 years later, they'd come back to play, and they were like, we don't want to follow these guys because they were so tight. And back then, you didn't have the stage monitors, you didn't have the setup like they have now. So you did, but the tech, you didn't have like in-ear monitors, and so the fans were so loud when they would play their shows that they couldn't hear, anything. So they'd basically have to look at each other and just kind of watch each other to get the timing down. And It's crazy. I was in Nashville, and I was in, I think it was Studio B, where Elvis did a lot of his recording, and they were just talking about how, everybody would listen to each other to get the harmonies. And, musicians today, we have so many ways to go edit everything and all the stuff we did. But I think it was kind of amazing, that era where, you had to splice tape together, and it was so hard to make an edit that, you'd wind up with a final product, and it was just like, cool, work really hard to make this happen. Versus, I think there's still a lot of acts that put that effort in today, obviously, but there's good and bad with the technology. I think it's made musicians a little complacent, though, sometimes, because that you're always one click away from a whole another take.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Spittin' truth. All right, this next tune we're going to do, this is a song of mine called Satellite. And then after that, we're going to play a song of Kevin's.
I'm nervous about this one. We rehearsed it. It's been a while. So I got to go to that E. Got to remember that E. And I think we'll be good. Let's give it a shot.
You heard it here first.
I'm going to make sure I'm tuned quickly as well. Your keyboard sounds tuned very nicely.
Yeah, that's a luxury that, before they came out with the electric keyboard, they didn't have. Walter, I like where you're going with it. I'm gonna say no, though.
Okay, well, let's get rid of that comment.
I think also comedy is an art form where you can jam.
Yeah, there's comic
No?
jams. I think the canning industry, you can get together and just jam.
Who?
So
The cannon? Oh my God.
Canning, like putting jam in cans.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like blowing cannons, like
No, I'm
like
just making a really
fireballs.
bad
Because you're
pun.
like, I'm like picturing cannons blowing fireballs, like jamming everything up. Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Woo! Try to tell myself I can't hold on. Whoa. What? Try to tell my heart I can't
hold on to what's gone in past.
past. What is this, Shakespeare? Okay, one more time. Jesus. Like a... Try to tell my heart it can't hold on to what's gone and past. Not a choice I ever had.
this black hole in my chest screaming no. Baby, I'm your satellite. I'm making sure you're alright. A million miles of distance is the lonely point of view. No matter how far away, I'm still not over you. Look for someone with your eyes. Maybe dance a little while, then leave the party half alive. I'm burning bright now, need you right now. You're my shooting star. Gravity has captured me and taken this too far. 'Cause baby, I'm your satellite. I'm making sure you're alright. A million miles of distance is the lonely point of view. No matter how far away, I'm still not over you. So I'm sending out a signal tonight. Oh, I can't sleep without you. And all my dreams are about you. It's the only way to see your face. Gladly hit the snooze until it breaks. Baby, I'm your satellite, making sure you're alright. A million miles of distance won't stop me from needing you. Baby, I'm your satellite. I'm racing at the speed of light. A million miles of distance is a lonely point of view. No matter how far away, I'm still not over. Wait, I say I'm watching over what I do. I'm always loving you, so I'll keep orbiting your skies, watching precious time pass by. Why do you teach me how to fly? I can't come down from the high. Baby, I'm your satellite. My voice was creepy at the end. Baby, I just that song's like
Thank you, Jason.
thanks. That song's like at the top of my range, so I gotta really like focus. And by the time I get to the end of it, baby, I'm your satellite. Okay.
I sat out a couple parts. There were a couple parts
So did
where
I.
I was like, what is this chord? One of these days, we're both going to sit out at the same time, and we're going to be like, that's actually a cool
Totally
musical break
happened.
in that song.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
It's going to stick.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have come to the last song, and I'm going to intro this song. This is a song that we did probably, I think, when we were on. No, maybe not when we were on Instagram, but we did it a while back, and Kevin had just written it, and we shared it. And I thought it was good then, but he, really had wrote it a few days before we played it, so we didn't really take the time to let it sink in and think about it. Thanks so much, Addie, and thanks, Jason. And yeah, I
I made a list of every live stream show that we've done, and I looked at the snippets and kind of looked at, what were the best ones and stuff maybe we could keep playing live and put in the actual in-person live show one day, fingers crossed. And we were listening to this one that Kevin wrote, and I was like, oh my God, it's really, really, really good. So we spent a little more time kind of orchestrating it, and we're excited to show it. So Kevin, can you give us a little preface of what it means and what it's about?
Yeah, we were actually talking to, so my cousin Addie's watching this right now, and I know we played Hey There Delilah for Addie, and Jessie brought this to my attention. So this song, Hey There Delilah by the Plain White Tees, I was going to say the Black Eyed Keys.
I thought you were going to say the Beatles. I was like, nope.
Black Eyed Peas. No, by the Plain White Tees.
Even worse.
So they, Hey There Delilah, what's it like in New... You guys know the song. Yeah. Anyway, this girl, Delilah, that the guy wrote the song about, she was interviewed, and she was just like, yeah, we casually dated, and it was like kind of weird. He wrote this song about me. And I was thinking I have probably a half dozen finished or unfinished songs. Before I met Jessie, I was in a long-term relationship with somebody, and...
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
You were in a relationship with somebody other than me?
Ha ha ha. And you have these songs that
Can we laugh about how you actually were nervous? Wow.
No, I thought you were being like, how is he going to tie this together? I thought you were just nervous for me talking.
Good.
But I had this thought that, this person who I wrote all these songs for is never going to hear the songs, more than likely. And a lot of times, you write a song about somebody who might not even know that the song is about them. And if they do know the songs about them, sometimes they just don't care. And it's kind of this idea that, all of these famous musicians over the years, it sometimes seems like it's easier to change like the world with music than to, pick one person who you want to elicit an emotion from and write a targeted song that's going to like bring out that emotion in them. So this is a song kind of about wishing that you could write a song that would, elicit some emotion from somebody else, but they don't really care about it. So you decide you're going to go and, change the world with your music because changing one person is just too difficult. So there's like a weird irony in it. So that's what it's about.
Walter says you navigated that well.
Oh, thank you. So that's what being married for a few years will do. You learn to navigate.
Aye, Captain. All right.
I still can't draw a map of her brain, though, so I just kind of have to ad-lib. That's another, that's another art form where you can just jam. Marriage. You never know what it's going to throw at you, so you just have to kind of improv your way through it. On that note.
Words can move mountains, songs can part seas, poetry flowing from our lips to their ears can make them feel free. Expressions of kindness, rejecting the war, getting the people to stand up together and fighting for more. If I could change your life with a melody, I would be your personal troubadour. I would strum away your pain and leave you feeling more secure. Stand by your side, I would sing you But did they connect with the ones who inspired their hopes and their dreams? If I could change your life with a melody, I would be your personal troubadour. I would strum away your pain, leave you feeling more secure. Stand by your side, I would sing you unafraid. But you're not a fan of my music, so I'll change the world instead. So I'll change the world instead.
Good job.
It's a great song, right, guys?
Thank you. I like it. Yeah, I'm proud of that song. Sometimes you write a song and you're like, that's a good song.
Well, hold
I think
on.
it's a good
Well,
song.
we're waiting for the comments to come in. We don't know.
There will be no one will comment. They're too blown away. When you're blown back from your computer because you're in such amazement, there's no room to comment.
Here they come. Here they come. They're rolling in. Oh my God, the
thank you,
computer
Jason.
just broke. Just steam coming out the ports. Wait, put
Nice,
that one
Abby.
up. Put this one up. Yeah.
We got from my cousin, elbow cuff, elbow cuff, elbow cuff.
All right.
Awesome. Everybody, thank you so much. This was a blast.
We love you.
Until next week, we'll see you soon. Hey, leave, we look at all the comments afterward too, so leave, if there's a song that you want to hear, if there's an original of Jessie's that you like, and you're going to be on next week, let us know. Also, we're trying to spread the word about this, so if you really like it, if you think it's fun, we post these up on YouTube, they stay up on Facebook, so please share them, send links out to your friends. Go ahead and please subscribe to her on YouTube, as well as enabling notifications. Like her page on Facebook.
We are close. We're getting closer to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
It's awesome.
I believe right now we're at 927.
You know what? It's a slow trickle, but we're getting more and more people every week. Thanks to everyone who's watching, spreading the word around. So thank you all so much.
Thanks, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.